you'll be able to appreciate. I'm older, so I grew up in a different era, but I grew up in an era in which black men in sports wielded their power. I grew up a St. Louis Cardinals baseball fan. Mm-hmm. And when I first fell in love with the Cardinals, because I was in Oklahoma City and we could get them on KMOX, 50,000 watts out of St. Louis, which just reverberated through the Midwestern part of the country. So every night I would listen to the Cardinal games on radio. My favorite player by far in the early years was a center fielder named Curt Flood. Do you remember Curt Flood?
I do.
7 times a Gold Glover. My Cardinals won the championship, beat the Yankees in '64, beat the Red Sox in '67, lost to Mickey Lolich and the Tigers in '68, but it was Curt Flood was a star on that team. And in 1969, the Cardinals traded him to the Phillies, and he said, "I'm not going." He said, "If you're going to send me there, I'm going to sue you." And he sued the commissioner of baseball, Bowie Kuhn, because he had no power to stop this trade, and he thought that was un-American.
Right.
This black man from Houston, Texas, named Curt Flood, who didn't even go to college, but was smart and powerful, said, "I defy this system. I'm going to beat you at your own game."
Right.
And he destroyed what was called the reserve clause and opened the floodgates for free agency. This is Curt Flood in 1969. And one of his big reasons for not going to Philadelphia, he said, it's a lousy ballpark and a lousy team, number one, but those fans are racist, he said. I don't want to go play for those fans because I've been there too many times when they have yelled the N-word at me. So I don't want to go there. He changed the face of sports.
Right.
That's the first time we had free agency in any sport. Example,
what did it cost him?
It cost him his job. He sacrificed, I mean, his livelihood. Yes, he had to sacrifice his career. But he goes down in my history book, man, as a trailblazer, as a crusader.
But, you know, also working in your favor, Skip, you say when you got into the business in the newspaper industry, you was out here in L.A., but you also went to Chicago.
I did.
You also went to Dallas.
I went to Miami.
You went to San Francisco. So you understand about being able.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won a championship with Oscar Robertson at the end of his career in Milwaukee in 1972. And then Kareem said, you know what? I don't belong here. My value system is really, it's not Midwestern. I'm from Power Memorial High School in New York City.
He wanted to go to the Knicks.
He did want to go to the Knicks, but also to the Lakers because he matriculated at college at UCLA.
UCLA, correct.
You say the most dominant college basketball player ever.
Hands down.
Wanted to go back to L.A. And he somehow forced a trade from Milwaukee to Los Angeles. I was in awe of it because I still, to this day, do not understand it. And the players that Milwaukee got back, starting with Junior Bridgman and who are some of these, Dave Myers, they're just guys. None of them made an all-star team. It's the most lopsided trade in sports history to me, given the fact that Kareem became the leading scorer in the history of the league and won 5 more championships with the Lakers.
Was it more lopsided than the Herschel Walker trade?
Yes. Well, it was because
you got Emmett.
Okay, I know, but it's Kareem. I got him ranked 4th on my all-time list. The leading scorer.